Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Ursula, aka the Enhancer of Enhanced Beauty, and I am glad you stopped by. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can become a part of the squad. Make sure you click your bell so you can always be in the know. I know y'all looking at me and I know I probably look crazy. This is a unit that I got from Amazon. She is 20 inches long and it is nothing I could do with this just like this. I have developed a slight obsession with wigs. Shout out to Ayani. She's on YouTube as well as Instagram. She is a beast with the wigs. I am going to follow her video today on coloring this unit. Actually, I'm about to give her a whole new look. This unit did come with 3 combs on the inside. There was one on each side as well as one like in the back. However, I didn't like the combs, so I removed all 3 combs, and it does come with an adjustable strap as well. But because I'm used to the bands, what I'm planning to do, since this is my first experiment, my first project, I am planning to follow a video and install a band myself. This wig is fairly thin. I don't know, it's supposed to be 150% density. It is a 4x4 closure. I am an amateur and this video is the first ever like this. Enough of that. Let's get into the video. This is the before. I'm beginning with the center part. The part is a little bit tight. It's a little smaller than what I like, so I'm making sure that it's straight, and I will begin plucking. I will speed this up because I'm just plucking the hairs to open up the part a little bit more to make it look a little bit more natural and a little bit more realistic. Once I've achieved that and it's to my desired liking, it's time to color. I am using Quick Blue Bleach 30 volume developer, and I'm using regular foils. So now what you want to do is make sure your wig is secured to your block by using T-pins, and I'm just using 4, 1 on each side and 2 in the back on each side. Now I'm beginning to part out the hair in the front that I want to have. It's the lightest, and Ayani referred to these pieces as your money pieces. So I am now applying the bleach, and I am making sure not to go directly onto the roots of the hair. I want to leave at least an inch of roots. And you want to make sure the hair is totally saturated with bleach. So in order to do that, once you apply it, I took a fine tooth comb, a rat tail comb, and combed the bleach through. I'm sorry, y'all. And then I'm placing it in the foil. And I'm just using regular foil. Fold it on each side, and then I need to take a napkin because y'all, this was kind of a messy process. I know you really can't see it, but I want to wipe all that bleach off of that foil. And now for back here, I am creating an ombre look. An ombre is when you want the ends colored, but you're not going all the way to the tip of the roots. It's not all of the hair, it's just the ends. And this is really up to your preference, how far up you want your ombre to be. But what I'm doing now is I'm just feathering the hair back, because what you don't want is a straight line of demarcation. You want it to gradually get light, go from dark to light. And you want to make sure that you totally saturate the ends of the hair with the bleach. Fold it up on each side, and if you have bleach on the foil, make sure to wipe it off, because you do not want to get bleach on any of the hair that it does not belong on. So the next section, I do a total of 5 sections. Apply your bleach to the ends, and each time I apply the bleach, I go up a little bit further than I did on the previous section. And now here I'm just using the sides of my comb and taking that bleach and just kind of making lines in the hair so it can gradually fade to light. Like I said, you don't want that straight line of demarcation. Fold your foils up, wipe them off. Make sure so you don't get hair bleach on the rest of the hair. And here I'm taking a towel, and I do this in between each application. I wipe the bleach off of my hands, off of the gloves, so that I do not get any bleach on the hair that it does not belong on. So make sure you do that in between each foil. Now I'm applying the bleach. And this hair was fighting me back, y'all. It kept falling. So remember, I'm going up a little bit further because now I'm getting to the top, and you want to be able to see that ombre effect gradually going from dark to light. Make sure you wipe off your foil just in case you got a little bleach on it so it does not get on any of the other hair. And this is the other side. Again, this is the top, the top layer of the hair. So you want it to be right. And this is my first time. It wasn't perfect, but it was good enough for me. It was good. And I know the next process will be even better. So see how I went up a little bit higher than the last one? And I didn't have bleach all over the hair. So what I'm doing now is applying a little more bleach and getting in between, making sure that every strand is saturated. Fold that bleach, fold those foils up and wipe them off. Now this is the last section. Get that bleach on there. And right here in the middle, and you will see, I went up just a little bit too high, just in that middle part, but it's okay. It still looks good. I was still pleased with my work and very proud of myself for this being the first time ever coloring, bleaching a wig. Make sure you saturate all of the hair. And now it's time to process. I let this process for 40 minutes. Of course, you don't see it on the video, but it processed for 40 minutes. And now it's time to take it out. And I want to make sure that it's exactly where I want it to be. And it is. It actually looks lighter than what it is once I get to the end. But I'm just taking off all the foils. Making sure it has reached my desired shade. And look at that. I was so proud. Okay, so I shampooed it and I used the, I can't remember the name of the shampoo. I think it's Fanola, no yellow, but look at that color. And now I am towel blotting the hair as dry as I can because I'm going to tone it. I want it to be just a little bit lighter. I am using Wella T18 toner and I am using 20 volume developer. And what I do is I do 1 part color, which means 1 bottle of the Wella toner and 2 parts developer. So once I pour that toner out, I mixed a full bottle of developer, poured it in, and then another full bottle of developer, poured it in. And I'm using the Wella bottle, so that's all you do. And here I applied the toner to the money pieces in the front. And what I'm doing here is, because I didn't want all of it light, I wanted like a variation of blondes. I'm weaving in and out of the strands like you would do if you were highlighting hair. And then I'm taking that hair and then I'm just applying the toner to that because those pieces will be lighter than the other pieces, which will create a depth of blonde highlights. Well, not really highlights, but just on the ombre pieces. It'll be light, dark. So that's what I wanted. And that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm using the highlighting method just with my fingers. And then you let this toner sit on for like 5, maybe 10 minutes, but you need to check it to make sure you're reaching the desired shade that you like. Then you shampoo that out. And this is what it looks like. And I shampoo with the purple shampoo. And I think it's Fanola, no yellow, that I use. I got it from Amazon. And I went ahead and I bleached my knots. The knots is the top part of the closure that is going to give you that scalp effect, the natural looking scalp. Okay, we're getting ready to comb her out, get her ready for the dryer, and of course secure her down on your blockhead using your T-pins. And I'm using my Denman brush and I'm just brushing all the kinks out, just straightening it out. I don't put any additional product because I will flat iron her. So I'm not putting anything on the hair because I want it to be loose, flowy, and not weighed down with product. So here she is, ready for the dryer. And bam, Check her out. See, that's the part where I went up a little bit too high, y'all. But do you see the variations of blondes there? That's what I was trying to achieve. So now she is ready to be, oh, well, before we flat iron, let's cut this lace from the closure. I am not a baby hair fan, so I don't wear baby hair. So what I'm doing now is I'm cutting off those thick pieces on the end of the closure. And I am taking a razor, this razor that you can find at your local beauty supply store for like 99 cents. I'm just taking that razor because it doesn't give a sharp, straight edge. It kind of jaggers your edge and it looks more realistic and kind of more natural. And I just cut that lace off. And now we are ready to flat iron. I will not show you the flat iron on the entire head, but I will show you this section just so you can see just how silky straight she came out. And I just couldn't believe that. I purchased this from Amazon and it is some really nice hair. It's not super thick, only 150% density. And you'll have to kind of research that to know exactly what I mean. It's the fullness of the wig. And this is the last piece, but I want you to see, look at how silky straight this section is. And now we'll complete the entire head. And voila, she is ready to rock. Look at that. Super proud. Place her on, comb her out, and honey, you are ready to rock and roll. Yes. Look at that, just long flowing tresses. Gorgeous. I was super proud. Ooh. Adios, beauties.